You guys, I am so happy to be bringing you this massive organized declutter and clean with me video. I've been working my butt off trying to get some real problem areas of my house under control, transforming them from messy to a minimalistic paradise. That might be going a tad too far, but it's definitely looking a lot better than what it was. And I'm so excited to share with you my journey and give you guys some motivation if you are tackling some areas around your house, or even if you just want to watch me clean and put your feet up and feel a bit better about your house. If your house is looking better than mine, go for it. Grab a coffee, grab a tea, grab a glass of wine, and enjoy the ride. But let's start by checking out the mess that we are dealing with. So this is a real problem area of my house, which is my hallway. We're not doing the whole hallway today. We're just decluttering and organizing and cleaning this first section of it, which has been bugging me for a really long time. As you can see, stuff's just been shoved in here and it looks so messy and so out of control. It needs some serious decluttering and organizing and a nice wipe down. So I'm going to start here, and then we're going to move on to this box. Oh, this is like the box of doom, I call it. There's just loads of this area, just attracts clutter and stuff. It's just that area that you walk past all the time and pop things down. And I put this box here. I'm like, okay, instead of having all the clutter lying around, let's put it in a box. And now the box is just the box of doom surrounded by more clutter craziness. So we're going to clean that out, organize that section, make it really nice, because I often do work on my laptop there, and right now I can't even fit my laptop there. We also have to get rid of all of this paper. We had it saved here to burn nice fires in the winter, but honestly, it has not been super cold this winter, which I'm disappointed about. So I'm gonna have to, organize that a bit. And the living room needs a pickup, so we'll get that done as well. And the toys need a little bit of organizing in this area. So as you can see, plenty to declutter, plenty to organize. And we're going to start here by doing some baskets. So if you are new here, welcome. It is nice to finally make your acquaintance. And if you are a regular viewer, welcome back. It's so nice to have you here with us again. Yay! So if you don't know, my name is Amy. I live in the Tasmanian countryside with my 3 beautiful children and my 2 crazy cats. I am definitely more of a type B relaxed person. I would say, naturally a hoarder. I think there's some people that are naturally hoarders and some people that are kind of like naturally chuckers, I call them, who just like want to chuck things away. I have a really hard time letting go of stuff, but I'm working on it. I've realized that having a organized space just makes me feel so much calmer. So I'm working on it, you guys. I'm working on it. I've definitely got some kind of ADHD issues going on. I have since I was a kid, as is evident from my space. But that's okay, because there is no judgment here. We're all doing the best that we can in life. We've all got our strengths, our weaknesses, our differences, and this is a great community to support each other. So if you haven't yet, I would super appreciate it if you hit subscribe. It really helps me out. It helps me to keep making these videos. And I just I don't know if you don't know this, YouTubers, if they get to 100,000 subscribers, we get like this silver plaque, and it's kind of my dream at the moment. I know it's like a really vain, silly dream, but I don't know. It's just something that I want to achieve in my lifetime. So if you could help me out, it can be your like good karmic act for the day by hitting subscribe. That would be fantastic. And if you feel like you're relating to this video, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, so I know you guys are with me on this journey. As you can see here, I've got my 2 littlest kids. My littlest is Harriet, my middle child is Ren, my eldest is Johnny, and my eldest is a lot older than the other 2. He is 13 years old. If you're wondering how old I am, I just turned 40, which is like crazy. I was dreaming about turning 40 last night. Even though I've already turned 40, I was just like meditating in my dream on how fast life really does go and how it so this apple juice I was looking for this apple juice bottle for the longest time. because one of my kids really wanted it back. They, I don't know, were drinking it and it went missing and I couldn't find it. I finally found it in one of these boxes that had been there for like, I don't know, a month or so. So yeah, finally figured out where that went. We're still looking for one remote, but I don't know if that's ever going to be found. But yeah, I was meditating on just like when you're young, time just goes so much slower than it does when you're older. And I heard someone talking about this and they explained it so well. And it's obvious, but I just never thought about it this way. Is like when you're younger, you haven't lived so much life. So like a week in your life is a really long percentage of your lifetime, as opposed to when you're 40, you know, a week is a small percentage of your lifetime. So it's just like that relative. So I'm just like thinking, oh my gosh, you know, life's just going to go faster and faster and faster and faster. And that freaks me out. And it's sort of, I don't know, it just made me think about it. It doesn't freak me out, maybe a little bit, but yeah, I've got a weird relationship, I think, with the concept of death and dying. It doesn't freak me out. There's a lot to unpack there. We'll get into that later, but in another episode. But yeah, I don't know. Just wanted to mention that. And guys, make sure that you stay to the end of this video because I'm going to show you all the beautiful before and after transformations. And after that, I'm going to show you my cat. We just filmed this funny little thing with my cat. So I don't know, if you're a cat person, stick around till then. She's a big cat. Like I don't want to fat shame my cat. She's beautiful, but she's a big girl. She likes to eat. She does a lot of exercise, but she's still just big. I don't know. We think maybe it's the breed, but it could also just be her enjoyment of food. So with that clear box I just put up there, my plan is to fill that with the things that I want to keep from my box of doom in the kitchen. But for now, enjoy me doing some organizing and yeah, here's some music.
She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. She can let her hair
So the first time I tried to get these little stamps off, I could not. I was like panicking a little bit. I just assumed that they would be really easy to get off. So up the top here, it felt so cluttered. I love having the pictures of my son, my oldest son. It's me when I was ice skating and stuff. But yeah, it just felt too cluttered and overwhelming. So I'm going to make a nicer spot for the pictures because they deserve a beautiful place. And not just to be kind of chucked away with random clutter. This plant needs to be repotted. Like it is way too big for the pot that I've got it in. And it's yeah. It's begging to be repotted. So I'm going to have to get onto that. I love gardening. I love it. It's one of those really cruel things where it's like there's something that you love, but you're so incredibly bad at it. It's like singing. I really enjoy singing and I am awful at it. And I'm like, why did God give me these loves, but not the talent? I don't know. I'm sure there's a reason, but plants do not do well in my care at all. But I'm working on it. I'm learning. I'm reading books. If you're into gardening, I highly recommend the book The Good Life by Hannah, is it Hannah Maloney? I'm sorry if I got that wrong. She's on Gardening Australia. I'm sure if you're in the US, you can order it online. It's just a really beautiful book. She's just a really lovely human being, and she does great things with her property here in Tasmania. You know, if you are having a hard time, if you're looking around your house and you're just feeling really awful about yourself and you're like feeling overwhelmed and you're feeling like a failure because your house maybe looks kind of like mine, maybe it looks a bit worse, maybe it looks not as bad, I just want to say to you guys, please don't stress about it. You know, this is an easy fix. Cleaning up is an easy fix. It doesn't make you a bad person. So often in life, we've just got so much going on. You might have kids, you might have elderly parents to look after. I think I've mentioned this before, but I'll say it again because it really bugs me when I hear people say, especially influencers say, you know, everybody has the same 24 hours in a day. And I just think that's just, you know, as a reason to be able to accomplish your goals. And while I'm sure for some people that is a motivating statement, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, who I love Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's made that statement before. But I just so disagree with it. People do not have the same 24 hours in a day. Like if you are a, I don't know, young guy with a trust fund, you know, and no health problems and no family and single, like you're going to have a lot more time than somebody who is 18 with 2 kids and has poor health and maybe a parent who's an alcoholic. Like you're not going to have as much time is what I'm saying. You've got responsibilities elsewhere than, you know, making money and getting financially a leg up and enhancing your own life in ways that the world seems to value more so than care roles. Am I making sense? I don't ever want to, you know, put people in a place where they feel hopeless and like they can't do things, because you can. Everybody can take responsibility for their life and everybody can accomplish. No, you know what? That's too broad. Not everyone can accomplish every goal they might want to. Like, you know, if you're like 80 and you want to, I don't know, be a world skiing champion, you never skied before, maybe that's not going to happen. But, you know, everybody can accomplish pretty insane goals if they put their mind to it, reach out, get help, make a plan, research, learn, take accountability. Accountability is a big one, you guys. Responsibility for your own life is a big one. That makes a huge change. I have gone off on a tangent and I've totally forgotten what my point was. Yeah, that's right. That's what I was going to say. So, you know, the concept of organizing and decluttering your house, some people look at it like, why is it so hard? Why can't you do it? I do get comments where it's like, I don't understand how your house gets like this. I don't get it. That's totally fine. You know, there's some people that don't have any issue. I'm just going to pause that thought for a minute because I got to tell you guys about this vacuum. I bought this new vacuum and I am going to give you guys a very honest review on it. In the next video. I wanted to do this video. I did film a little review, but I just haven't had time to kind of edit it and put it in and had to get this one out. So next week, if you're after a new vacuum, hold on. Do not press buy until you have watched this video coming up next week. But now I'm just going to relax and have a glass of champers and chill out. And we're going to move on to the box of doom in the kitchen. So yeah, as I was saying, a lot of people sort of wonder why keeping a tidy house is so hard for some people. It genuinely is. It's not, I'm definitely not lazy. I tell you right now, I am constantly on the move. It's just the way my brain works. And I guess there's other things that to me are a higher priority. Even though I want this to be a priority, I feel like it should be a priority. I understand the logical reasons why it needs to be a priority, but for some reason in my soul, maybe even more so than my mind, it's not. And maybe that's okay. But I know that I do want my house to be more organized and more put together. And, you know, one of the big comments that I get all the time is you're having a hard time with your house because you have too much stuff. So which is why we're doing a big declutter, because the honest truth is my house is not particularly big. Especially if you compare it to your beautiful big houses in America. You guys have got awesome houses. Like I am kind of jealous of the big American houses, I got to say. Like mine's a fine size, you know. Like I've spent a lot of time in the States, but I've spent a lot of time in Europe. And compared to places in Europe, like especially the UK and Finland where I was living for a long time, my house is pretty big. Like no complaints at all. It's a fine size. And I'm someone who would always rather have a smaller house. Like I'd always rather try to live below my means than, you know, stress out trying to pay an insane mortgage on a huge house. That's just how it is. Even though like in Australia, houses are expensive no matter the size. It's just the way it is here. And something that's really important to remember, guys, is if you are going through this journey of organizing and decluttering, one of the things that I've really noticed that stops me or that makes me feel kind of bad when I'm doing this is I'll get a section like super decluttered, looking amazing, and I'll feel this really weird feeling. Like it's not a good feeling. And I've always wondered what that was. And I think I figured it out. Well, firstly, I don't know, this might sound a little bit like hippie and strange, but I do believe in sort of like energies being moved around. And if you've got like cats especially, you'll know they kind of like weird out when you move things around, like big things and rearrange and stuff. And I'm just, you know, you can kind of feel it. Like I have a hard time sleeping after I've decluttered a room. I know that's weird, but, you know, I suppose like feng shui has understood this for a very long time, that, you know, moving things around changes the energies. But not only that, I also think that I feel weird because my eyes become more open to the mess. So if the whole house looks cluttered, you don't have anything to compare it to. But when you declutter a section and it looks like really lovely and beautiful and minimalist, and you're looking at it and you feel calm inside, and then you turn and the rest of the house is like cluttered and crazy, you have that comparison and it doesn't make you feel good. And you're like, oh my God, I want to get the rest done. I have to do it now. But slow down. Your house did not get cluttered overnight, and it might take a little while for it to get uncluttered. And you don't want to like dive so far into the decluttering that you burn out, or that you let the rest of the house then, you know, like it's like you're decluttering and cleaning, but you're so focused on the decluttering that you let the everyday cleaning kind of fall by the wayside. Just make a plan, you know, go, okay, and make it realistic. Okay, this month I'm going to focus on this room or this bookcase or whatever. Next month I'm going to focus on this little bit. And if you make a plan for the whole year, the next, what are we in now? So we've got like 5 months left of the year, I think. 6 months? 5 months left of the year. If you make a plan for the rest of the year, you'll be able to see in advance where you're going to get to by the end of the year. And you're not going to feel so like, oh my God, I got to do it all now. No, you won't. You'll be able to see where you're going. You'll have a plan that you can be excited about. And I've kind of thought about this. Like, I feel like I'm not in a position to offer this to you guys because I'm not an expert. I am clearly just learning. But I have many different methods. So I am thinking about putting together some kind of like little plan for you guys. Like, I'm somebody who can get overwhelmed with just the idea of making a plan. So I was thinking about making a little free plan for you guys. Let me know if you reckon that's a good idea in the comments. But yeah, for the next moment, enjoy the cleaning.
I'm not heading for the stars, driving down the boulevard at night. Playing Coldplay on repeat, watching people on the street as I go by. And it doesn't even matter to me where I go. need to take a ride. Got my coffee cup to go, and I'm gonna hit the road tonight. Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go. Turn up the stereo in a place I didn't know till now. In a different part of town, I see new colors as the sun goes down. No, it doesn't even matter to me where I go. Just feel I need to take a ride. I don't know when I'll get back. Keep on going and relax tonight.
Okay, I absolutely love the comments that this amazing community writes to me. Like, I get so many great tips and ideas, and so does everybody else who checks out the comments. So I just really wanted to say thank you guys. You are so supportive and so kind. Some of you guys do give me a bit of a kick up the butt, which I appreciate too. Just remember to always be kind. I'm someone who usually, if you wrote like a really nasty comment, I would just reply anyway and just be really nice about it. But because I know that there's a lot of people in this community who might be going through a hard time, who have just had kids and they're feeling overwhelmed, I just really want this to be a positive space. So I just don't have the space in this forum to debate, to have intense debates, even though I love that. I also just don't have the time. So if you do write a nasty comment, I'm sorry, I will just delete it. Just because I'm trying to keep this community as a place of, non-judgment and support. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But I will get into some comments now. This one is from Megan Gowan, Y9U. She says, I really love your videos, truly helpful and nice to see a home that is lived in and not able to always clean. I do believe that because nowadays both parents work, plus needing to do the basic needs for the family items like cleaning has to take a back burner. I was someone who prioritized cleaning over family and friends until I got married, and my partner has gotten me to slow down. Yay! I feel time is more valuable and the mess will be there. Yes, it will. I focus on main items that need to be cleaned and put aside time for those bigger projects. Yes, that's what I was saying. Put time aside for the bigger projects, and yeah, make sure you don't miss out on the day-to-day cleaning. Sorry, I stopped because I had to check that I was still recording. I feel time is more valuable and the mess will be there. I focus on main items that need to be cleaned and put aside time for those bigger projects. On weekends, I hardly clean. Now, I can't read today. On weekends, I hardly clean now besides keeping kitchen cleaned, so I have time for myself and my family. I rather take maybe an hour each day or less cleaning the house than a whole weekend day to clean. Yes. And I've heard this a bit, and a couple of people, I think, put this on my comments. They were saying, there was someone that said, she said, I can't understand why you don't just do a bit each day, as opposed to letting it pile up. That's kind of a hard one for me to answer. Some days I literally just don't have the time. I mean, like, I am up at, first thing in the morning, early in the morning, and I'm just on the go working, looking after the kids until like pretty much I pass out at night. But I did take that on board, and I have been doing little 10-minute cleans, and I'll do a video on that because I found it really useful, and I used to do it all the time, and I don't know why I stopped, but thank you so much for your comment. Anyway, that was awesome. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad that you like my videos. That's great. I make them for you guys. I really want to spread hope and positivity, and I want to make you guys feel empowered and leave these videos feeling good. I don't ever want you to feel bad or not good enough when you leave these videos. There was another comment that I wanted to read. For some reason, I can't say it. Oh, here we go. This is what I was talking about. As another comment said, sorry, this is from Jeanette Henderson 9810. As another comment said, it is possible to have a clean home while still making sure you are able to spend quality time with your children. It doesn't have to be either or. Decluttering will help massively in getting your home to an easier to manage state, and it's awesome that you plan on doing that. Anyway, great video, very motivating. Yes, I like it when I can motivate people. Thank you so much for your comment. Oh my gosh, really out of time. I hope you guys enjoyed the before and afters. I didn't even notice that. Thank you for your comment. That's awesome. Here's my cat. She's quite large. We love her. Her name's Tiger Lily. Life is short. Life is now. See you guys in the next one.
Waking up